What is up, you beautiful happy hustlers out there? Cary Jack here. And I want to share with you a story of how I really came to learn a lot about myself, about life, and about spirituality. And it really started when began to surrender the soul. See, after traveling to the Temple of the Universe in Alachua, Florida, I know that's a bold name, but that's really what it's called, the Temple of the Universe in Alachua, Florida, and meditating with the great Mickey Singer. He's the author of the New York Times global bestseller, The Untethered Soul and The Surrender Experience. He also co-founded what is now WebMD, and I really learned a lot from him and from his teachings and his wisdom and his books for that matter. And I want to share with you some of those greatest lessons of how you can truly be okay with where you are right now and control your thoughts, that monkey mind, right? So, the Temple of the Universe is pretty much a yogi and happy hustlers for that matter, heaven. Like we're talking wide open, rolling, beautiful, lush green hills, thick, massive trees scattered throughout, birds chirping, animals playing, just old Florida, like really untouched, beautiful old Florida. And it's a perfect place to tap into one's true self and the mind. Stillness and calm exude over this 200-acre property. And the temple itself is quite humble. It's a wooden like cabin building built by Mickey himself back in the 70s with the soft carpet flooring, as basically everyone sits and meditates on the floor, candles placed throughout, and pictures of spiritual gurus hanging on the walls. Meditations and teachings are actually free at the Temple of the Universe, and he welcomes guests of all kinds for group meditations and teachings throughout the week at specific times. So I want to share with you specifically about Mickey because he really is one of the most unique individuals I've ever met. I mean, I had the honor of building a relationship with him, brief, but I did. Thanks to my brother, who was one of his personal mentees all throughout his time of attending the University of Florida. See, the University of Florida is in Alachua County, and the Temple of the Universe is right down the road. So Grant, my brother, would go and essentially meditate with Mickey and learn from Mickey and go on walks with Mickey, which is quite the honor. So I got in through that connection. And I want to share with you a little bit about my experience. See, Mickey's an old yogi, and with a low gray ponytail, glasses, he's usually rocking a collared basic color shirt and some khaki pants. But he could wear whatever the heck he wants. I mean, he built a multi-million dollar company all from his shack in the woods in the middle of Florida. And for those of you who don't know Mickey Singer, I highly recommend reading his books. Specifically, start with The Untethered Soul and then graduate to The Surrender Experiment, which outlines his journey as an entrepreneur and just as a human. See, he was actually interviewed multiple times by Oprah and is one of the most woke beings I've ever met. And at first contact with Mickey, you can tell he's different. I mean, he truly owns his uniqueness. And I think that's a beautiful lesson in and of itself, owning your uniqueness and just being unapologetically you. So I just want to take a little caveat from this story and just say that one more time, you guys have to own your uniqueness and be unapologetically you, because no one else can be you. All right. See, Mickey can often be caught cracking jokes mid-meditation. He has a way of captivating a crowd, and with his charisma, he does so just effortlessly. At the Temple of the Universe, we discuss various topics, but none more earth-shattering to my own personal psyche than the one I want to share with you now. All right. Now, he basically broke it down like this. Think of the mind and the body as a house. All right. Many of us have a completely messy house. Oftentimes, this place is filthy. Dust in every corner, dirt on the floors, nothing is organized nor put away. I mean, shit everywhere, right? Not to mention, there are holes in the actual foundation and termites are rotting its core. So ask yourself right now, how clean is your house, your mind and body? I mean, do you have negative thoughts acting as termites, just eating away through your day? Do you stress about work or family drama that doesn't serve you? Guilty. Me too, at times. I mean, if someone cuts you off in traffic or honks at you, do you lose your cool? Think of all the melodramatic thoughts we put in our minds or what we create from nothing that causes us stress and anxiety. I mean, all these reactions and thoughts are reflections of our mind state. And we have to clean it up and remove the obstacles in order to truly happy hustle our dream realities. Much like we actually have to clean our actual houses, we have to clean up and provide some TLC to our body and mind, our temple, right? We have to relax and release. Now, besides the concept of cleaning up our messy houses, one of the most valuable concepts I've learned from Mickey is the idea and the exquisite articulation of the little voice inside our heads. We all have one, right? And a lot of times, this thing won't shut up, right? I'm sure you can resonate with that. It hoots and hollers and, just lets you know about everything and anything. And in order to truly enjoy the journey and hustle for our happiness, we must learn to silence the voice or at least control it. Are you okay? I mean, that is what Mickey asks. After all, we are but a microscopic speck sitting on a floating rock orbiting a star somewhere in the middle of the universe. What makes you so not okay? Is that little voice in your head that has to remind you constantly. I mean, just put it all in perspective. Put where you are currently in perspective and your drama and your trials and tribulations in perspective. And really just start to look at it from that lens. When you begin to notice the voice inside your head and recognize that that is not you, then you will start to be okay. You are not your head, nor your heart, nor your thoughts. You are the one noticing. Mind blown. You are the one noticing, my friends. So wake up. Realize that this is the reality. Stop the preferred suffering. Don't make stories with limiting beliefs any longer. Know that you can handle this, whatever you're going through. And don't overcomplicate life and happiness. Just start to be okay inside your own head. And I think that is such a beautiful reminder. Just be okay inside your own head. Conquer your thoughts. Conquer that monkey mind. And notice who's noticing. You. You can conquer your thoughts, my friends. You can be okay wherever you are in your journey, right? If your bank account doesn't reflect where you want it to be, that's okay right now. You are on your journey. Just strive for better. Strive for more. If your loving relationships isn't where you want them to be, that's okay right now. Just give yourself grace and strive to be better. If your business isn't where you want it to be, that's okay. Just strive to be better. And you can achieve happy hustling in the process of achieving what you desire. See, that's what the happy hustle is all about. Achieving happiness along the journey, not just waiting till you get to the destination. You really do not have to wait until you get it. You can be happy now. You can choose to be happy now. You can be happy hustling every step along the journey. And as Mickey says, clean your house and be okay with what is. And notice who's noticing. You, the real you. Okay? That is a really important message that I just wanted to share with you guys. And it's really, really essential that you start to just look at life through that lens, not allowing your monkey mind or your toxic thoughts or self-limiting beliefs to hold you back, but to conquer your own thoughts and be okay with where you are right now, knowing that you're on your journey for more and better. And that's really something that just affected me positively that I wanted to share with you, because it's really important that you love yourself. You have to really love yourself. And I know it seems like a dirty philosophical quest, but really I just mean learn to love who you are. And if you don't feel the love for yourself, currently, it's really time to become who you want to love, who you want to love wholeheartedly, and who you can be to then best serve and love others. So you have to love yourself first before you can really seek love from others. And I really think you probably have heard this before, but it's really true. You have to be at a place of inner peace that attracts others into our lives in that other similar state of love. That is when the unconditional love manifests with your perfect partner, with your family members, with your business partners, with your clients, with everyone. You have to really start to love yourself and then just stay true to you. Like I said, always be unapologetically yourself. All jokes aside, this is a game changer. I mean, being just transparent and real for who you are. And it's tough right now, like to really be fully unapologetically yourself. It's tough, but it is really one of the most appreciated qualities in this world, full of the false digital identities. Anyone can Photoshop anything these days. And, people really resonate with being human, just being raw, being real. And I just want to give you guys permission to really tap into that true self and reveal it. Know who you are as a human and what you stand for and what you're willing to fight for. Know what your opinion is of yourself and what matters most. And know what you will regret and what you won't. And I'm telling you, being true to your soul is something you will not regret. I mean, there's plenty of times where I do wacky things personally that, that are embarrassing, but it was raw, real, and me. I think of I think of just the example of like when I compete at the Model Beach volleyball tournaments down in South Beach. Every year this tournament is comprised of the top 12 modeling and acting agencies in Miami, going head to head, battling for beach bragging rights. And really, my attire each year, at least it has been for the past like 5 years, has been themed and unique. And I usually wear a Speedo, you know, last couple times. At one time I wore American flag Speedo, American flag vest, American flag visor to represent the old USA proud. The another day at the tournament, I wore a camouflage getup, including a camo Speedo, camo neck bandana, and camo bucket hat. And I was pretty much the only guy out there not wearing a team uniform, just rocking his, camo Speedo. And there's hundreds of the world's most beautiful people all gathered. I mean, the point is not to just go out there and rock a Speedo, although kudos to you if you do. But the point is just to give less fucks about what other people think. And here, the truth is, guys, I still care what people think. You're still going to care what people think, but just give less fucks. Right. And that's how you can really start to step into your unapologetic self. That's how you can start to be okay where you are right now, as Mickey says, and just conquer your thoughts. It's just something that I wanted to really share with you. This whole journey of tapping into yourself, into your true nature, and conquering your thoughts that may be holding you back. And again, I would highly recommend reading Mickey Singer's book, The Untethered Soul and The Surrender Experiment, and just go deeper on just controlling that monkey mind and giving yourself grace, giving yourself love, being unapologetically yourself so that you can happy hustle your dream reality full of that passion, that purpose, and that positive impact, y'all. So I hope you got some value from this one. I just wanted to, really share this message and this story of connecting with Mickey and some of my takeaways from it. And then just urge you again to conquer your thoughts, be okay with where you are, and really be unapologetically you. So if you got some value, share this with a friend who may be needing this message in their life. That's how we continue to spread it with the world. As always, I appreciate you so much. Now I'm out. Peace and love, y'all.